much, ladies and gentlemen. Now it is my pleasure, and you know what, Gina? Last week when we did the tribute to your brother on the beach by your brother's bench, so many people showed up, and I have to say, in my 25 years of radio, that might have been one of the most emotional, inspirational shows I ever did, and it was so amazing meeting all your family and friends.
It really was. It was an amazing show, and thank you very much for that idea of going to the boardwalk to remember my brother. And for those of you that don't know, just very quickly, I lost my brother in 2004. And, we went through several years. Just really, it's obviously, when you lose anybody, it's very difficult. But from that, just so many beautiful things have actually come. And one thing was the radio show last week from the bench, being there with my family and friends, and those of you that know Shawnee Monahan, very close friend of my brother. But the person that made that show possible, besides Howie, is I have to give a shout out to my Aunt Pat, who I absolutely love. It was actually her idea to get my brother's bench put on the boardwalk. And coincidentally, I got to spend some time with her tonight. We had dinner together over at my grandparents with my mom and dad, who, hello, I love you guys, give you a shout out to. But I asked my Aunt Pat, I said, what was it that why did you get the bench? Like, what gave you the idea to, get the bench in Bobby's name? And what she said to me really struck me, and I want to share it. What she said to me was, well, the way that you would go, when you guys would go, you would go and visit the place where your brother was killed, which was in Island Park. And she thought that was more of like sad, I guess, kind of looking back, and it just wasn't very healing. So she thought putting a bench on the beautiful boardwalk in Long Beach would be more valuable to my family for our healing process. And it certainly has been. Going up there, looking out into the ocean, just kind of like V-Rock's shirt. On the front of their shirt, they have like the present, just making their dreams come true on the front of their shirt. On the back of their shirt, they have the past. They have the old body, the one that wasn't being worked on. It's the same thing, going from Island Park, where we were looking back, to now being in Long Beach on the boardwalk, looking forward, looking ahead, and having that faith. It's just really beautiful. So thank you again, Aunt Pat. I love you very, very much. Now, for the segment part, I just wanted to share something that I actually found on Facebook. And it's not my idea at all. But when I posted it onto my personal Facebook page, I got a pretty good response, and people really liked the idea. So I said, you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to share on the show this week. And the idea is, fill an empty jar with notes about good things that happened. Then on New Year's Eve, empty the jar and see what awesome stuff happened this year. I like that idea, and I was talking to a couple of my friends, and I do want to do that idea. I think it's a great way to just keep in mind what positive happens during the year. It's very easy these days. There's so much media and the TV and the iPads and the news and the phones, and that we can get very wrapped up sometimes with media, which there's a lot of violence on TV, and I tend to kind of step back from media a little bit, but just having something positive, making sure that you're doing something positive for yourself each and every day, I think is huge, and I think this is a good way to start. Just take 2 minutes and write something good that happened today. Today, for me, it would be the halftime Howie radio show, seeing James Hodge, who was our homecoming king years ago when we were in high school together.
She helped me win.
And I did. I promoted James, and I was thinking about it. It's because of his heart and his soul and his smile. He was awesome. He was the perfect candidate. And I think being a good person really shines through, and I really see that with James. But I think that's it. Thank you again, Howie. Very cool to be here at the MLK.
Thank you so much, Gina. That was awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, the inspirational, beautiful Gina Calabrese. Love Gina. All right.